I feel so exotic today. I'm the only Chinese Canadian on this stage, okay? Yeah! Public service announcement. When we Canadians say we are sorry, no, we're not. We're just people pleasers, okay? Icebreaker question for you guys. Does any of you have Chinese parents? Okay, congratulations. None of you are traumatized. I'm not surprised, guys, because Chinese parents don't adopt white kids. Or non-white kids, because they're racist. So I went to Hawaii for a month. I got a few shades darker, and when I came home, my mom was like, "You don't look Asian anymore. You look Filipino." Yo, life was really hard when you have Chinese parents, especially for dating, okay? I grew up on a dry spell for 22 years without dating any dudes. Because I was very brainwashed by my mom that all dicks are evil and ugly. I think it's because she has only seen one dick in her life. Sample size of one, not representative. But the moment I graduated from university at the age of 22, my mom's like, "Amy, you know the ultimate secret to happiness? 生2个小孩, having 2 kids." And I was like, "Mom, I'm still single. I don't know how to meet this project timeline and KPI. I cannot just go to Amazon and download a husband there. Can I try asexual reproduction like the Omicron variant? Or can I turn your project into a group project? Like I want to start a GoFundMe campaign and crowdsource from some non-evil and non-ugly dicks. Donations accepted." I'm a dishonor to my family, guys. My parents really want me to go to an Ivy League school. I went to University of Toronto, so in order to please my parents, I did my first mushroom trip in Stanford to connect with my higher self. My parents wanted me to study accounting so that I can get any job I want. I studied accounting and I got depressed. But I studied accounting, so I need to put it to some use, right? So I did an Excel analysis of my dating history. It turns out I have very high inventory turnover rate. So on average, each year I will have 3 relationships as a very accomplished Asian woman, and each of them will last for 2 weeks. So the moment a guy asked me for a first date, he was submitting a 2-week resignation notice. So I learned that my men don't want to stick it out, they only want to stick it in. But you know what's a better investment than men, guys? Sex toys. No 2-week notice always lasts longer. In your bedroom, in your life. There's one downside though. It was so awkward when my mom found them in my Disney backpack. Because it's the happiest place on earth where all the dreams come true, right? So yeah, that's where she found my vibrating Woody's Buzz Lightyear potato head. And I decided to give my mom a sex education 101, and the conversation kind of went like this. "I don't get why you young people like sex so much. It was so boring as your dad. I got so bored I started reading magazine in the middle of it." And I was like, "Mom, that's so tragic. What magazine were you reading? Can I borrow it?" Also, you gotta leverage the power of Disney to spice up your bedroom. Sometimes you just gotta let it go, or go under the sea, or try some Beauty and the Beast, because that's how you unlock a whole new world. And my mom was like, "Please don't write this into your comedy set." So I have ADHD, guys, which means I have the same attention span and memory as Dory from Finding Nemo. But I got diagnosed recently, and I was really excited to get diagnosed. I feel like it's another credential to put on my resume. Because I'm one of those pretentious bitches that like having letters after my name. Like, you have a PhD, I have ADHD. And I told my family doctor I want some good drugs. And my doctor was like, didn't you study accounting at University of Toronto? I don't think you should have ADHD, I think you should have depression. And I was like, doctor, by your logic, if you have ADHD, if you study accounting, you shouldn't have ADHD. That's the same logic as if you're Asian, you shouldn't suck at accounting. Or if you're accountant, you should never get creative, because when accountants get creative, they go to jail. But good news is, instead of going to jail, I'm here ruining your childhood. You guys be great. Thank you so much.
Give it up, Amy, you everybody, come on.